This is Raj, and today we'll be talking about what is Java. Now, you must have heard about Java either from your colleagues or from your friend and must be wondering what to do and what is going to use for. So, that is exactly we can be talking in today's session. So, now let's not waste any time and move forward today's agenda. So, we'll start off by first understanding what is Java. Then we'll moving to history of Java. Then I will tell you where Java is being used, and then the last we will see what are the features of Java. Okay, so without wasting any time, just move forward and discuss the first topic, that is what is Java. Java is a programming language that was created by James Gosling with other team members, also called as Green Team, in 1995 for Sun Microsystem. Java was started as a project called Oak by James Gosling in June 1991. Now, to help you understand better the need for creating a separate programming language in itself, while C and C++ were dominating in the industry, was quite straightforward. Now, James Gosling and his Green Team were working with various mobiles and phases at that time. When they had to develop applications to handle the messaging systems for these, it became quite a tedious task by using C and C++. So what did they do? They went ahead and created a new language itself. Must say quite smart people they were. So one of the key features that made Java is one of the most popular language is that its platform independence. So when I say platform independence, you need to understand the key term here, VORA, which is write once, run anywhere. So what is the mean by write once, run anywhere? In Java, once you have written your application, you can run it across any platform, any machine and any device that supports the Java environment. All you need to have to run a Java program is to have simple Java environment present in that device, and then you can go ahead and run your Java application. Now, Java in itself is not just a programming language, it is also an operational platform. So when I talk about Java is an operational platform, what basically means that Java gives you simple virtual environment through which you can run the various Java programs. Now, the virtual environment, once you add in your device or in your machine, then you can without any hassle or without any problem go ahead and run Java program. Now with this, I hope you got a simple understanding introduction to what is Java. Now, to give you an understanding of how Java grew throughout the years, let us look at the history of Java versions. Now, the first version of Java again was released in early 1996 and was called Oak at that time. But then again it was completely renamed to Java because of its favorable. Now, throughout the years till March 2020, we have 14 versions of Java that was released. Now, there was a lot of progress that happened throughout the different versions of Java, but we do not go in depth perspective. So what we're gonna do now is to address the biggest question that all of you might have, that is, where is Java being used? As you know, technology is always present in our life. To help you understand this, I am going to discuss one of the most popular domains as well as one of the key factors which led high demand of Java developers. We all are familiar with Android. It is an operating system that was released by Google. Now everyone is using Android applications. But how many of you know that the Android applications as well as the Android operating systems in itself make extensive use of Java as part of it? Now even the Android operating systems are built using core Java and still not use the Java various APIs that Java has to offer. Again, when we see the various respective Android applications, they are completely written using Java as their programming language. To give you even a broader perspective, I have just selected these most influenced domains by Java. Don't misunderstand that these are the only domains with use Java. Java is used pretty much everywhere, starting from your phone to your set-top boxes to your satellite as well. Now Java has been used in different domains, some of them I am talking to you. Now first one we have is big data. Hadoop has been implemented using Java. Most big data frameworks have been written in Java and still make use of various Java API as part of it. Now it is provided by Apache to process and analyze very huge volume of data. It is written in Java and currently used by Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Yahoo, Twitter. Now here are the algorithms to write as to which company they should invest in, and these applications are built using Java. We can use Java for backend processing of stock analyzing, use that Java to manipulate data from database, and can easily interfacing with other backend processing with secure way. Scientific and research community. To deal with huge amount of data, as we know that there are lots of calculations are performed, we need a high powerful language which is Java is preferred. IT, as another information technology, all over depend upon the programming languages. So Java is designed to solve implementation dependencies on a daily basis. They have to develop approx 50 billion applications using Java. Banking sector. To deal with transaction management, Java is a favorite programming technology for banks as it offers security and is great for building heavily loaded programs that can deal with a huge amount of data. Retail. Billing applications that you see in a store restaurant are completely written in Java. Now it is the only platform independent solution for retail which provides both software and hardware independence. Android. Applications are either written in Java or use Java API. The official language for Android development is Java, as we have already discussed. Large parts of Android are written in Java and its APIs are designed to be called primarily from Java. Financial services. Now it is used in server-side applications. Since Java is a multi-purpose object-oriented programming language, it is mainly used to create desktop applications or design websites, especially on the enterprise scale. Java has been used extensively in the finance and banking sector. Now with this, I hope you got a simple understanding of how Java is going to be used across different domains. But again, coming back to my main point, this is Java. It is used everywhere. Now moving forward, let us look at the key features of Java, which is most popular programming language. Okay, Java is very simple language. It is very easy to learn and understand. Java has made the life easier by removing all the complexities such as pointers, operators, overloading as you see in C++ or any other programming language. Since Android itself is built in Java, there are plenty of Java libraries to your add. Also, Java has a wide open source ecosystem. Java apps are lighter and more compact even when compared to Kotlin apps, resulting in a faster app experience. Java is a pure object-oriented language. In Java, everything is considered to be an object, which possesses some state, behavior, and all the operations are performed using these objects. And what is the meaning of object-oriented programming? It's a programming concept that works on the principle of abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism that we will see in the next classes. It allows users to create the objects that they want and then create methods to handle those objects. And Java is very secure language. Java security includes a large set of APIs, tools, and implementations of commonly used security algorithms, mechanisms, and protocols. The Java security APIs span a wide range of areas including cryptography, public key infrastructure, secure communication, authentication, and access control. All the code is converted in bytecodes after compilation, which is not readable by a human. Then the next thing we have is Java is a pure dynamic language. It has the ability to adapt to an evolving environment which supports dynamic memory location, due to which memory wastage is reduced and performance of the applications is increased. One example is runtime polymorphism, which resolves actual object on which operation to perform at runtime. Now, what is the polymorphism and what is the runtime polymorphism? We will see these things in upcoming session. Then the next topic we have distributed. Java provides a feature which helps to create distributed applications using remote method invocation, that is called RMI. A program can invoke a method of another program across a network and get the output. This thing is called your distribution. You can access files by calling the methods from any machine on the internet. Then the next topic we have is called Java is very robust language. Now, what is the meaning of robust? Java has a strong memory management system. It helps in eliminating error as it checks the code during compile and runtime. Then we have the next feature we have about Java is high performance. Java is very high performance language, means Java achieves high performance through the use of bytecode, which can be easily translated into native machine code with the use of JIT, just-in-time compilers. Java enables high performance. Now, what is bytecode? So bytecode is nothing just a program code that has been compiled from source code into low-level code designed for a software interpreter. It may be executed by a virtual machine such as JVM or further compiled into machine code, which is recognized by the processor. Okay, then the last we have multi-threading. So Java supports multiple threads of execution, including a set of synchronization primitives. This makes programming with threads much easier. So till now I think you have a better idea about Java language. Now we have cleared about what is Java, talked about history of Java, ways Java being used, and domains of Java. We have also seen the different features of Java. So that's it guys. Please share this channel and press the bell icons to get the latest updates about my videos. Thanks.